What's up guys, Sean here. So today, it's $20 Tuesdays guys, and I've had several requests to talk about this little tripod. This tripod, I've seen it range between $20 and $30. This one specifically is by Albot, but the last time I checked it was out of stock. But there are several different manufacturers that make this exact same tripod. They just put different labels on them. So I believe this is a tripod that companies can purchase as private label, and then they can put their own logo on it and then sell it on eBay. Okay, or I mean sell it on Amazon. So first thing I want to do is I just want to talk about the tripod itself. Okay, so what we have here, it stands about, I'd say about 8 inches tall, and each one of the legs, they have two options. So if you wanted to really spread it out, that's not it. You can lift that up there, and then it's super stable, guys. I mean, come on. The whole thing's made out of aluminum. It's machined really well. The only thing that's not aluminum are whenever you pull these, well, these are aluminum, but they're not very super strong. So when you pull these out, they have a little bit more, they're a little bit more fragile. But check it out, guys. If you had a camera on that, the wind could not blow it over ever. Okay? So why is that important? So let's say you're on a hill, you can snap one of these legs like this, and you've got a ball joint where you can make that, you can set your tripod here. So depending on your situation, and you can even bring these legs in here. So if you've got, you know, a different scenario where the land isn't level, or you've got a rock over here, but you really want your camera in this position, it's awesome. Okay, so that is how the legs work, and with a simple twist you can lock them or unlock them. And I think for the rest of our presentation I'm gonna keep it in this position. Okay, you've got loose to tight. It's labeled there, but it's a huge finger grip, guys. You know, I've got GoPro accessories, I've got Osmo Pocket accessories, you know, I've got so many different little camera accessories that have this tiny little thumb screw that's really hard to get a good grip on. But this, guys, look at that. I can use my whole thumb, I can clamp that down, get it real tight, and this isn't going to move. Okay, something else I want to show you guys is this has 360-degree rotation, and it's labeled as such. So you've got 180 degrees on this side, and it goes back down to 0. So if you are in a position, so let's turn it, well, I want to show you guys. So as you can see on the arrow, let's say you've got it in the 0 position, and then you want to bring, you know, you've got your pan points. So you want to pan from there to there. You can use these guides over here to get a perfect pan each time. And it's such a big thumb screw that moving your camera from left to right is pretty easy. Something else I want to tell you guys about. Let's wait till this airplane goes over my head. Okay, so that's one of the beauties of doing videos outside, guys. You never know who's going to walk behind you. You never know who's going to fly overhead. So, but the DJI Osmo Pocket looks like things are locked in, and it's doing a pretty good job. So so far I'm super impressed with, I finally figured out how to use this stupid camera. But the other thing is, it took me 5 minutes to connect to Wi-Fi. So that was fun. even though my Wi-Fi connect, like, it's like right there. But we're not talking about the Osmo Pocket today. But what I want to, you know, one of the other things I want to show you guys is over here, you've got a bubble level. So you can move it around and make sure that bubble's in the middle. And it helps you level your device. There's a school bus at the hotel. What the heck, guy? So it also has a groove here, so you can point your camera straight up if you want to. And it's just a really great ball joint type scenario. Very cool, guys. So that's the tripod. Now the head, you guys might notice the head is a little different than what you're used to. And so it'll unscrew to about here. And as you can see, it's got a locking mechanism so it won't fall out. Unless you do it all the way, then it'll fall out. But this is called Arca Swiss. And I've talked about this on my YouTube channel before. But what Arca Swiss lets you do, there's all kinds of Arca Swiss mounts and accessories you can find all over Amazon or the world. And they just work great with your scenarios. So you can come in here, clamp it down. You can move your camera left or right, depending on what size lens you have. You can find the center of gravity and then clamp it down. Super strong clamp, guys. But I want to show you guys, it has this thumb screw back here with a handle. So let's say I had the Garmin Verb 360 per se. Now this isn't the kind of tripod you would necessarily want to use with your tripod with a 360 camera, because it's going to have a kind of a big footprint. But guys, if you push this on, put this on here, for one, your camera's not going to go anywhere. And like I showed you before, if you're not worried about your footprint, this is a great way to set up your 360 camera and know it's not going to fall over. This is a pretty heavy 360 camera. Unlike the Insta360 One X or the Ricoh Theta, this is more of your hefty one. And so yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Another thing I want to show you guys, there you got people walking behind me. Another thing that I like to do with my cameras is this is a mounting plate for a I keep wanting to say Motorola. This is a mounting plate for a Manfrotto tripod, and I have a tripod that's Manfrotto that has this sliding mount. If you look at the bottom of my camera, I've got this really long mounting plate on my camera, and I ended up buying like 4 of these little plates on Amazon, and I put them everywhere. So I have one on my unboxing table pointing down, I have one on this tripod, and I also have one on my big tripod. So whenever I'm using my camera, I can slide this in just like that, and then clamp this down, and all of a sudden I've got a good holding mount for my camera. So what I do with this, this mounting plate has 1/3 inch threads and then 1/4 20 threads. So this has a 1/4 20 thread, and I'm going to clamp this in right here. Screw it in, I mean. Make sure it's straight. Okay guys, and if you keep it 1/4 with you, you can clamp that down, but we're doing quick things, so I want to be able to loosen it. But, so check this out guys. So we're going to unclamp this. Oh, And see, that has a locking mechanism too. So we can put this on here, and everything's metal, guys, so it's super strong. It's not plastic, it's not, this is a pretty heavy camera. This is the heaviest camera I have, but I use it all the time. And so to be able to go in the field, and we've got this scenario going on, I can just snap this in here like that. And I showed you earlier that, you know, the center is here, so I can move my camera so it's centered there, come over here, plant, oh, I made a mistake. There's another issue, guys. This sticks out so far that I want to put my clamp on this side. Okay, so that's clamped down, and then I can move my camera here, clamp this down. Check it out, guys. So this makes for a really strong tripod. A lot of my little tripods, they're not strong enough to handle this big camera. But, you know, a lot of times I don't want to set up a big, I don't have time to set up a big tripod. So I'll bring this down here. Now you can't see me. You know, this makes for a great scenario. And if you you know, if you're worried about whether it's heavy, you can rest that. Now you have 4 legs holding your camera up. So there's many scenarios where I've needed to, you know, I don't have time to set up a tripod. I don't have time to set up a microphone, all that kind of stuff. I just want to get out a quick video for you guys. I use this tripod, you know, and it from start to finish, it takes me about a minute and a half. Get my camera out, slide it on here, and go. Now that we've talked about the tripod, you're asking yourself, how can I get one, Sean? That thing is amazing. Here's how you get it, guys. I put together idea boards on Amazon. And I put this tripod in several different idea boards, one being camera gear, one being in tripods, but there's a link in the description to my general idea board page. There's also a $20 Tuesday board, which this will also be in, but you know, you'll be able to go to that board, click on the link, and get one yourself. Any link you click on there is an affiliate link, so it supports my channel and helps me afford all these things that I talk about. But ultimately, I really just want to help you guys out. I want to build a YouTube channel that you know, helps small YouTubers, or helps you know, parents that just want to take videos of their kids but want to know how. My wife is starting a teaching. She's starting to teach kids in other countries how to speak English. And so, you know, with all of my knowledge from this YouTube channel, I was able to get her set up with a ring light and a tripod, and she's using her phone as a camera because that's the best camera she has. And yeah, so these idea boards are meant so that you can be your best creator. So yeah, click on the link below if you want to get your hands on one of these tripods. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications when I put more videos out about $20 items on Tuesdays, or action cameras, 360 cameras, big old cameras, whatever, guys. Hope you guys like this video, and have a wonderful day, guys. Peace out.